We got a good example of today of somebody that likes to work on their own stuff. Perfect humidity. This man, he says his thermostat went blank back in the fall and could never get the guy that put his unit in to come out, so here we are. But he says he went to Lowe's and bought a thermostat, and I'm just terrified. I can almost, yeah, I mean, this is a heat pump, so I know if I put on the thermostat, he went and bought a 20-volt homeowner. And I'm guessing he's got it hooked up for the electric heat. I don't even know how this thing's even working. So let's just see what he's got hooked up. Oh, one more screw. I hate these units. Oh, well, this is actually one of the nicer ones. It's got the panel right there that lets you, you know, be able to take this stuff apart and work on it. So let's see what they've got hooked up. Those do nothing. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's obvious, that's obvious. So black is as common. All right, so black is common. White, just single white for heat strips. Reversing valve. Yellow, red, green. So yellow and brown do nothing, and that does nothing, so that's good. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna change this thermostat right quick. Put him on it right. Honeywell homeowner. People buy these all the time thinking that that's what they need. So it looks like he had his common hooked up to RC. That's not good at all. Evidently, it does have power. So, let's go out there and see what happens. Here's a little bit of blower, maybe. Let's go inside and see what happens. We'll go ahead and we'll get our gauges. And I'm gonna give him that thermostat because that does belong to him. But man, there's just a lot of people, man, that just goes and buys these that don't even know what in the world they even have or what they need. There we go. Sometimes my hook gets caught in my hoses. Anyway, we'll go around there. We'll check that out and just make sure he ain't got nothing obviously wrong. I mean, it probably is gonna be something wrong because, well, actually, I don't know. Because he had that thing set for gas. There might have been electric, I don't remember. Regardless of that, it's not going to energize the heat pump. I don't know how that thing didn't short out when that thing went to, and it may have fried something here in the unit. See what may have happened, you know, when that thing come on. So let's just see what's all happening, but we'll leave the gauges there for just right now because I don't think we're gonna be needing it. All right, so what in the world? Do y'all see that? Oh my God. Somebody put another contactor on and didn't hook up the other wires. Whoa. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I don't guess, but Why? Why would you do that? You've already got a new contactor in your hand. How old is this unit? Man, this is some kind of messed up. I must have two disconnects in there, or two breakers in there. Because that's obviously a number 8. That looks like it's a number 6, but it's probably 15 kW. So let's just check our voltage and just see what all is actually going on with this thing. If I can get my camera to stay up. May not be able to. So, hoping I can. Woo! Woo, man. Oh. No wonder. Let's check it out now. Let's just see what happens. Z breaker. Alright, let's get our power off. I know exactly what it's going to be now. No questions about it. Of course. Golly. Give it back to me. I even know that does nothing. Alright. Set our meter to ohms. Unless that thing's feeding through something else. There we go. So there's our commons. Let's see here. Get rid of 20 ohms. Well, the contactor's not bad, so what in the world could be bad? You can see it right here. Unless something's feeding back. Let's see here. 20 ohms. I mean, that's good. That shouldn't be. That's not a problem. Let's just hook up one of our wires back to. And leave these commons unhooked for right now, and we'll just check something right quick. All right. Let's check to see what it is pulling all that power. Nope. Something's feeding back through pretty good. Let's see here. I don't know what it could be that's feeding back through. Cause definitely ain't that contactor. Unless somebody's took something and hooked it up to where it don't need to be going. Just pull that off. But I don't still understand. Let's just see here. So obviously something's grounded somewhere. I don't know if it's on this board. I guess I don't know what that is. I guess that's your airflow board. I guess. I don't think it's gonna be there, so let's see here. Let's start by unhooking our thermostat wires. We'll cut our power off again. Wait a minute. I think I know. Before we even do that, I think I got an idea. Because I know a lot of these Bryant, Temp Star, Payne, whatever you want to call them, units are bad about wires rubbing up against the compressor. And you can see somewhere in here, something been rubbing. Right there. I don't see nothing on those, but you can tell something's been rubbing. Why else would there be tape? Ooh, look at that right there. You can barely see it. See it? So that's a problem. Most likely. Let me put something in between that just to... I mean, I'm not doing this permanent. I just want to prop that up off that line. Let's turn it back on. All right, still checking the amps. See, look, nothing. No volts yet. Must still be in a time delay from the board. Sometimes you can take your little pocket screwdriver where it says speed up. There, 28 volts. There's gonna be where our problem is. I don't know. Somebody obviously don't. Whoever been working on that? Well, 2008, that's when it was made, so whoever put this in and has been working on it previously obviously doesn't really care. So, without getting shocked, let's cut our stuff back off and we'll hook our wires back up on our contactor. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? We're gonna make sure everything's okay, and then I think I'm gonna recommend this man I think what we're gonna do is take that old contactor out. We're gonna put the new one on the way it's supposed to be, is what I think we're gonna do. Because I mean, that's not right. I mean, you can't, I mean, I've done that for people before to get them by, but I mean, you're talking about taking that and hooking it up to that. I don't know why. I've done it with a 3-pole before, where, you know, 2 legs of a 3-pole contactor be bad, and I'll just take the a 2-pole and use it in place for 2 legs, you know, just to get somebody by until we could get them a contactor, you know, if I run out or whatever. But that ain't right, man. You can't do that. I mean, look at that. Look at this tape. Somebody just said, oh yeah, tape over that. That'll be good, and I'm sure it's somewhere there too, and I'm sure it's somewhere right up in here, instead of just zip tying it like it's supposed to be. Man, that is a teeny little tear. Why couldn't somebody just say, oh, you know, I can understand why you wouldn't want to cut that zip tie for a little bitty thing like that. But come on, man, why don't you even zip tie it? I mean, I'm gonna tape that, of course. Why even run it right there? I mean, I guess it's the suction line, so someone said, well, it ain't gonna be hot. So. Let's see here. Let's try to wipe some of this moisture off. Get that zip tie out of the way, so that way my new tape will stick. Actually, we're not going to tape it up everywhere. We're going to tape it right there where we see the bad spot in it. I don't see nothing else on the wire anywhere else. So what we'll do is we're just going to tape up our little spot like right there. We're gonna get some zip ties and we're gonna tie this up to where it's tight and it ain't, I mean, not super tight where it's pulling against the pressure switch. But we are gonna do that a little bit. All right, that's a little bit better. Tied tight right there and tied tight right there. So that's a lot better off than what they were. So now, take this other. Obviously that's our other for our compressor. Tuck that out of the way. I know y'all don't want to just look at my hand. I guess because somebody said, I can't get my thing up in there, I can't do it. It's impossible. You know it's not impossible when you got an extension and a long chuck. There. See? That wasn't nothing to that. It's not a mess. I mean, that's pitted up pretty bad, but I don't know why these people do the things they do around here. So. see here now. Wait a minute. Evidently, that is not a one. That's just a... Man, I was hoping that was going to be a fork terminal. I could just rip that thing right out. Simple as that. You know what else is simple? Just as simple as doing this right here. I wasn't lying when I said I don't understand people. I mean, I can kind of understand somebody not wanting to We're going to put these extra screws back in here that we had left over. Yeah, I mean, this is the original contactor that come with that unit, so I don't know why somebody didn't. I guess because they didn't have something like I did, you know, a long enough extension to get in there. It's real skinny. You can do with it as you please. So, there's that. Don't make no sense, does it? Alright, so now we'll throw that old contactor in the garbage. And I don't think I'm going to hook gauges up to this because now we see that it's definitely not a refrigerant problem. We will check this delta T inside because that's something you always do on a package unit. We're going to go ahead and jump the time delay on this board. Something else we'll do just for the sake of doing it. Just that way we know that there ain't nothing wrong with the contactor that's already on here. So, volts. If I can get my leads in here. 244. 244. So that's good. We know there's nothing wrong with the pits or with the points in the contactor being heat up. That's a good thing. All right, so now gold. So let's put this horrible cover back on and we'll go inside. Let's check his Delta T. Of course, the heat would work, but when it'd call for that air to come on, it wouldn't work.
Make it out to swing.
Yes, you can. And then I'll get you a bill wrote up. I'm just gonna check this. Just see what the differential is on the air coming in and coming out.